Hi there, this is Christian Dye, Latitude West Financial, and this message is going out to all of my existing dental clients at UBC. So first and foremost, I wanted to say welcome back to school. I hope you are adjusting well, and I hope your year has started off. The Latitude West team has grown, and if ever you are needing assistance, you could reach out to myself, and I will get either myself or one of my associates or my assistants to give you a hand, and we look forward to helping you this next year. So I wanted to send this message out to let you know some of the exciting things that are going on this year that I wanted you guys to get involved with. So first of all, I will be continuing to do client workshop series, but they will be done online this year due to COVID-19. Last year, of course, I brought you into rooms and we had large lectures and we were learning a lot of different things. This year, we are going to have the same lineup, but it will be an online. So some topics could be dental business planning, tax strategies, real estate investing, loan strategies, stock analysis. So we did a few of these last year, but I want to hear from you which ones you want to continue on. The next one I want to do is in November, and I want to do a basics on stock real estate analysis. And then I'm going to have a few more after that before the end of the year, depending on your feedback. So keep an eye out for November's next session over here. For the first years, if you have first year friends, October the 11th, which is coming up, I'm going to have Sean Monty be the guest speaker on giving advice to the first year dental students. But in November, we'll do one on stock analysis, calculating ROI, and real estate investing. Now, this is a investing basics 101. Now, some of you came to this session last year, so this is going to be a repeat. That doesn't mean you should not attend it. Some of you need a refresher. You might not have remembered it, because then when I do investing basics and I start to continue on, you might also want to attend because what's happening in the market and the real estate market has also changed from last year, and I will be addressing that. So keep an eye out. This is the first workshop I'll be doing for everyone in November. Now, we haven't set a date yet, but I will have Dr. Matt Cathan come back in because him and I are going to be talking about innovative new procedures during COVID-19. So he's got 4 practices, and he's been doing some very, very innovative things like teledentistry, as well as some very unique marketing initiatives to keep his practices running. So he will be a guest speaker. Keep an eye out for that one. No date has been set for this. I'm also pairing up with Medeski's business lawyers, and we're going to be doing one on legal mistakes to avoid with associate agreements, as well as when to incorporate, as well as other mistakes that dentists. So this would be really interesting, especially if you are going to graduate this year. This will be in the new year for sure, and I'll try to keep it closer to after the board exams, just so that it's around the time when people are starting to look at associate agreements. Now, last year we did some financial accounting for dentists, and I had provisions come in, and we had this amazing workshop, 2.5-hour workshop. This one I could bring back if people want it. So I'll need your feedback. If you said, yes, we want more accounting, yes, we want to learn more about how to evaluate a business practice, then I'd like your feedback. Fire me an email. Let us know that this was one of the topics. I will arrange an online version of this. And if we need to repeat the first session, because this was supposed to be a part 1, part 2 was scheduled after COVID, so we never got to it. If you said we definitely want a part 2, but we missed part 1, I will repeat part 1 online. Now, in terms of networking and socializing, I rented out Earl's last year, but we were also at the Tap and Barrel, and I've also been to Mahoney and Sons. Well, unfortunately, this is going to look different this year. So here's a couple of ways that's going to look different. Number one, I'd like to have smaller groups to connect with at the gallery. And if ever you have an opportunity or you guys wanted to get together, let me know, and we could do small groups of less than 6 to connect. So that's one thing we could do. The other thing that I want to do over here is I want to have a Zoom beer tasting event. So now if you yourself would gather in groups of 6, keep an eye out. And I want to schedule it because one of my clients happens to be the owner of Moody Ales. So I'm going to basically ship you your beers, and we will be online having a Zoom event. So all I need to know are the dates that this could work for as a client event. So I don't want it too close to exams. Maybe we'll have it in January when we're all back and fresh. But you give me some ideas of when you'd like to have this. So I want to do this early in the new year. Zoom client tasting event with Moody Ales. I will be providing the beers. This is for clients only, but I want you to gather in groups of 6, and I will send you the beers. Okay. So client relationships, what will that look like? If you need to meet or to talk, we could absolutely do this online. If you want to do this in person, I'll mask up, and especially if you are in 4th year and you are about to graduate, of course, I want to start talking to you sooner rather than later. So the client relationships is not going to take a hiccup. I'm always available for all of my clients. Okay. So for those of you who are in 4th year, exciting things. I want you guys to reach out to me to let me know when's an appropriate time for us to talk. I usually talk to people graduating at least 3 or 4 times. And if you need any form of assistance in job search, in resumes, in anything of that sort, reach out to me before the new year. If you're okay on that front, but you want to do some financial planning, then reach out to me after. So grad financial plan, associate agreements, or talking about having a strategy to own a business, these are all ways that I can help you. Okay, and this is all a value add that I give to my clients when they're in 4th year. So what does grad financial planning look like? It starts with a discovery, figuring out what is your plan. Do you want to buy a practice sooner rather than later, or a home? Are you planning on starting a family, having kids, or is your goal to just pay off loans as fast as possible? That will start with our discovery meeting. After the discovery meeting, then throughout the year after you've graduated, we can move on to the navigation and the implementation of our planning. But I always like to start the grad financial planning before you graduate. Now, an exciting thing that I want to do for all the 4th year dental students this year is to have a celebration. I don't want this to replace your own grad that you're having with your school, but I want this to add on top of being a Latitude West client. I'm a member of the Terminal City Club, and for those of you who've been there, it's a beautiful, beautiful high-end venue downtown Vancouver. So what I want to do is they have very, very, very strict COVID-19 rules, which we would abide by, but I want to rent out one of their large ballrooms, and I want to have us have an event there before you graduate, just to celebrate, and also to have me bring in some guest speakers, some seasoned dental grads who have been working for 2 or 3 years, to give you advice so that you could mingle with them, and then of course we could have a fun evening. This is a dinner, this is drinks, open bar, and of course this is all on me. This is my way of saying thank you for being clients and to congratulate you as you leave. So I do want to have this. It's coming. No date has been set, but if you had some ideas of a good date, you let me know. And this is going to be an amazing evening at the Terminal City Club. I'm super excited. I've never done this before, but I know it's going to be a fantastic event. The room could fill in 100 people, so there's plenty of room for us to social distance. Each of the tables can fit 10 people. We'll only have 2 to 4 people there, and they'll be completely distanced from each other. But it's a way to celebrate. It's a way for me to connect, and it's a way for me to talk to you guys before you graduate, to talk a little bit more about the types of things that we could work together on, as well as having guest speakers. So I'm excited for that one in the new year. So remember, these are different ways that I could help you guys. If you had a question sooner rather than later, please reach out. For the 2nd and 3rd years, I'm excited to continue to teach you. To the 4th years, I'm excited to transition you. So don't forget to stay on my Instagram. I still am giving prizes, $50 per week, if you would to answer my Instagram posts over here. And then because of COVID-19, I'm just mailing people their prizes. I'm just going to mail it to you. So stay close to my question of the week, because I also promote all of my different events there as well. Okay. So thank you again for being my clients. I'm very excited to help you guys. If you have a question, or if you want to set up a review, or you wanted to start talking about any sort of planning, let me know. I'm always here for you. And of course, if you have any other classmates that still needed help or haven't signed up for their disability, by all means, forward my name. So I look forward to connecting with you guys this year, and I wish you guys all the best.